Vox Sports. Believe it.
Didn't expect it that big. There were a couple of simple little slip-ups that we made early on, which I think gave them the first 3 goals. I think the second half we tended to drop off them a bit, give them a bit too much space, which meant we had to chase a bit of the ball. They got more control of the game because of some simple decision-making by us, which opened a few holes. So a valuable lesson learnt by the boys. I think if we'd stuck to that game plan for the full duration, as I said, consistency was going to be our bugbear. So if we'd been consistent, you would have seen pretty much what you saw in the first 20 minutes of the game, first 20-25 minutes of that first half. If we could have done that for a bit longer, well, we'd definitely be up there.
Was there anything good about Singapore in their play today?
Oh, sure, there was plenty good. For the first, I think most of the first half we contested it. I certainly don't think Pakistan ran away. In fact, I've just been praised by the Pakistan coaches right now for the play of the boys. They said they certainly didn't expect that level of intensity in that fight. They're pretty impressed with the boys' improvement. So, for 3 months that we've been together, it's a great improvement from where we were before. And we need to be doing more of this. We need to play more of these sorts of games at this sort of level to get better. I'm happy. There was lots of good stuff today.
What about the second half? Did they lack in anything in the second half?
The second half. I think when you got a team like that up against you and the scoreline starts getting away just a little bit, negative doubts start creeping in. You start saying, "Oh well, I've got to be a bit more conservative," and that's a lesson that these guys will learn. They need to, you fight fire with fire, get a bit more aggressive, and you keep in their face. You certainly don't let them get away with it. So I think our defensive structure tended to back off them just a bit too much, which, as I said, gave them space, which meant we had to chase ball. So,
looking forward, do you think you can still make the semis?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely, very much so. I think if we're going to do half of what we did tonight, we'll be quite comfortable up over Chinese Taipei.
And if we do get in the semi-finals, any way we can make through the final?
Oh, look, it's finals play, so anything's possible on the day. It's sort of knockout hockey, knockout sport. So anything happens on the day. Who knows? I'd say at that sort of stage. We're probably going to be giving someone like Silas a rest because he needs 1 month recovery. Tonight was his last game for a month. There might be a few other niggles that we'll have a look at tonight. So the focus now becomes, once we make the semi, that was our target for this tournament. We might just have to look at managing a few injuries heading into the Under-21 Asia Federation Cup.
Okay, what have you got to correct after tonight's game?
I think it's just the mentality to stay in their face for a full 70 minutes. We just can't afford to give a team like this 2 centimetres, let alone 10 metres, And at stages, their guys were receiving the ball with 10 metres of space between them and us and them. And that's just killer in this sort of game. They'll kill you.
How important was that third goal? Because at the start of the second half, within a couple of minutes, you guys concede.
Look, I think any goal is important. What defines your team is how you pick yourself up from there. And we conceded one, sure, but we went back and had a couple of attacking raids and created a few opportunities. We didn't sit back and sort of give up on the game, and that's important.
Why were they fumbling in the short corners?
I don't know. I'll have to speak to the boys tonight and see what was going on. It could be a bit of nerves. Those sorts of things happen. We'll just see what happened there. I'll speak to the boys and find out later.
What kind of margin of loss did you expect at the West?
I didn't expect a loss. There you go. So, I expected it to be anybody's game on the night, and I expected it to be close. Whether it was a draw, win, or loss, I didn't expect it to blow out. But as I said, you give a class side that much space, they'll kill you.
Do you feel that they were getting tired at the end, the Singapore side, or is it a physical?
Yeah, I think we did get tired, but there's a reason why we got tired. As I said, we backed off them, which gave them pretty much the entire length and width of the field to play. And when you've got to try and cover that much space, you're going to run out of legs. It doesn't matter how fit you are.
So you're disappointed with the scoreline?
No, I'm not at all disappointed with the scoreline. It's one of those things that the boys have to learn from. Scoreline 6-0, 10-0, 3-0, 3-1 didn't really matter. It's the way we approach the games, and I thought we fought well all through the game. The boys have learned some really good lessons tonight, and they're not at all disappointed with the game. So, scoreline's immaterial really at the end of the day, as I said from the start. Okay. Thanks, guys. Anything else?
No.
All good.
Are you disappointed with the loss?
No, definitely not. Actually, I'm very proud of the boys.
Why?
Because we for the whole 70 minutes, we actually run our heads off. We gave our all, and that's all it matters. I don't mind what the score is. We focus on the process, not the outcome.
So what went wrong today?
Basically, there's nothing much that went wrong lah. It's just that our basics, you know, we instead of playing forward the forward flow, you know, we actually like play the ball at the back. So actually like we didn't really go as to plan, you know, to play forward. But other than that, you know, I think we played really well lah. We were aggressive against them, and our press against them is well, our build-up defense is well, we remain composed. Everything is good.
At what point did it not go to plan after? Was it the first half or the second half?
Maybe it's the end of first half and end of second half maybe. It's because you know, tired legs. Because the way they transfer the ball is like it's really high pace, so it's kind of difficult for us to transfer from like right to left and then left to right again. Yeah. But I think the ball really did well lah. It's because like even though we have tight legs, right, but we actually have enough men to drop all the way back and then like we defend as a unit. Yeah.
Was the third goal a bit of a killer for you coming so early in the second half?
No. Basically we don't really matter lah. Whatever goals are going, we don't really matter. Yeah, we just, you know, after one goal we motivate each other and then we are back up again. You know, because we have this mindset that okay, after one goal going, it doesn't matter, it starts like 0-0 again, we start new.
What about the penalty corners? I mean, because we had like 3 or 4 penalty corners, but a couple of times it was fumbled.
Yeah, we can't really blame our players on that lah. It's because pitch condition wise, you know, the things that we can't control. So
were you guys nervous or was it just...
No. We weren't like really nervous coming into the game, you know, we were confident. It's just that, you know, the uncontrollables, we can't control them.
Do you think the Pakistanis had a higher level of fitness?
Yeah, I should say yeah. But it's because they it's not that they have like a really high level of fitness. It's because that the way they transfer the ball is fast paced. So the way we press is also important. So if we press wrongly and then we ourselves have to run more. Yeah, so that what cost us.
Why was the one touch passing missing there?
One touch passing.
The pass, yeah, I got in previous games.
Basically, you know, like it's not every day that we can play a perfect game. You know, sometimes we try to vary our skills. Yeah, so sometimes it's easier for us to, you know, stop and trap pass. Yeah, so we plan on that. So we did it. Yeah.
Right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Vox Sports. Believe it.